During the summer months on Long Island, we get a pretty solid fluke bite on light tackle. Mauritius Shinnecock, Fire Island, all these bays, they have good fishing, and I like to keep the tackle as light as possible to have as much fun as possible. Light tackle starts at your rod and reel and your line. Without that, your tackle, it can't be light if it's not light. So I'm using a 7-foot St. Croix rod paired with a 1000 size Shimano reel, and I'm using 8-pound Berkley X9 braid in white. It's high vis. I'm using a 3/4 ounce bucktail. Pretty light stuff, gets down pretty quick, and I have a lot of fun with it as well. Most of my light tackle fishing consists of a bucktail with a teaser about 1.5 feet up. It's a high-low rig. For the teaser, I'm using a Gamakatsu bait holder hook with a grub. On the bucktail, I have another grub, and connecting my rig to my main line is a uni to uni knot. Typically during the summer months, I like to focus on the end of the incoming tide and the beginning of the outgoing tide. That's usually the clean ocean water coming in and the end of that ocean water going out. It's the coolest water. It's the water that makes the fish most active this time of the year. When searching for good bottom to fluke fish on, I like to look for bottom that kind of goes up and down and up and down. The reason why is the flukes sit on those drop-offs, and when it's coming up again, and they ambush bait fish as they go over those drop-offs. You can almost see this kind of bottom on the top of the water by the boils and the eddies, and that identifies what it's like under the water. So my technique for this kind of fishing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my line out, and I like to use a high vis line to make sure I can watch the line as it hits the bottom. So I'm going down right now, and I just watched the line bow out. That means that I'm on the bottom now. Once it hits the bottom, I don't flip the bail over. I like to fish with an open bail for fluke, and the reason why is because if I get a hit, I'll let some line out, and then I'll get the bail tight, and I'll set the hook on that fish, then flip the bail over. A big reason for this is because flukes sometimes like to play around with the bait. They don't always hit it right away. They chase it. So if you let the fish have it a little bit more, if your boat is drifting, it gives it more time for that fish to consume that bait, and then you set the hook and you get a more sure hook set. Ooh, nice fish. Very nice fish. Swing it, ready? One of my favorite kinds of fishing is light tackle fluke fishing. It's something you can go out and do for a couple hours. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. If you time your tides right, you can really have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun with it myself. If you scale down your tackle to the appropriate size of the fish sometimes as well, it makes it also a lot more fun. Nothing like catching fish on light tackle.